What is going on, Bulls Nation? Welcome back again for another video. So today we heard some rumors that the Bulls are interested in Mo Bamba. So we are going to talk about potential fit and how would we acquire him right after this.
Get the lowdown on one of the most iconic basketball teams in the world. You're listening to Chicago Bulls Nation.
All right, Bulls Nation. So Mo Bamba is a massive guy. I think he's 7 feet tall, very lengthy, known for his defense. And one thing that the Bulls need to address, as we all know, is shooting and defense. So if you're 7 feet tall, you are going to be, subject to speculation from Bulls, because we do need size up front. And Mo Bamba certainly provides that. Now, there's a caveat for that. So I actually like this rumor, and I feel like, especially now that there's rumors that the Magic are not even gonna, pick up his option. So that means we could sign this guy outright with a mid-level exception. Now, if you're the Bulls, do you want that? Because for all intents and purposes, although I have a different feeling of what's going to happen in the free agent market now, I feel that unless my gut feeling is wrong, we are going to keep Vooch. I don't. The Gobert thing is too loud, and we all know how the Bulls operate. With AK and Mark Eversley. I just don't buy the entire Gobert thing, unless it's going to be a package without Patrick Williams, because I feel like the Bulls really covet. They really like Patrick Williams. It's a young. I like what the Bulls are doing because they're transitioning from the DeMar DeRozans and the Zach, and stashing all these young players. And I understand we need to win now, but at what cost, right? And I certainly, for a certain player, we get Gobert, it'll certainly improve the Bulls, no doubt. We might even make it to the second round, maybe even Eastern Conference Championship. That I just don't feel that that's going to be enough, though. Not enough to mortgage your future in a big way, because you're going to give up draft picks, which we don't have, young assets, and 4 years of high salary. So there's going to be no depth. I would love to get Gobert without Patrick Williams for sure. I'm willing to give up draft picks, but he is kind of like the centerpiece. I would be willing to give up Patrick Williams for another young stud center, DeAndre Ayton. But I know there are two different timelines, between Gobert and Ayton, and Gobert has accomplished more, but we're not paying for what you accomplished before. We're gonna pay for what you would certainly bring to the table with our team. And I feel like Ayton's just going to get better. Certainly would, if we trade Patrick Williams on that trade, then, he would be in the same timeline as Io or, Dalen Terry as well. So, but if that doesn't materialize, let's say that doesn't work out, because that's just my idea here. Mo Bamba is certainly a good backup option. Him backing up Vooch. If things go south, let's say we are playing a big team, Milwaukee or Philadelphia. Am I saying he's going to stop Giannis or Embiid? No, I'm not saying that. But he certainly has more tools than Vooch to stop those two guys, So he's a good second option. If we can, because if we're going to keep Vooch, I doubt we can sniff, like the Miles Turner or Gobert or anyone like that without giving up Patrick Williams. As well. I don't have problems giving up Vooch, but it has to be more than it has to be a more capable center. Now the other version of this is going to be Mitchell Robinson, but for all accounts, the reports are the Knicks are going to offer him 4 years, $60 million. That is way too high for Mitchell Robinson for my blood. Also for a backup center at that. Could he transition to be our starting center? Sure, because Vooch is on an expiring contract, but we're capped out once we sign Levine. We only have the mid-level. We don't even have the buy exception because we sent that to Tristan Thompson. So right now, we have the mid-level, unless they're going to do a sign and trade. And even if we do a sign and trade with New York, I don't think New York's going to help us, first and foremost. But if they did, we still have the mid-level, I guess. You can give up Tony Bradley and Kobe White, for Mitchell Robinson. But $15 million is still pretty high for me. for somebody like, again, Mitchell Robinson, who's, has certain injuries, and play as a backup to Vooch. And what if things go south? What if Mitchell Robinson is just what he is? Because we have this vision that he's gonna be better for the Bulls, but what if he's not? So we'll see. But I certainly like the prospect of Mo Bamba if Ayton or any big time names are not available. Certainly for me, it's Patrick Williams that's holding out any deal for me, because I do like the prospect of having a unknown commodity and an asset of Patrick Williams. Not that I'm not willing to give him up, but not for Gobert, somebody bigger. By that I mean like KD or something like that. If it ever arises, or not even KD, somebody better, than Rudy Gobert. Make no mistake, I like Rudy. I like his game. I think he fits well with the Bulls. But there's two things that's turns me off with Rudy. One is including Patrick Williams. The second one is his salary. And yes, I don't have to pay for his salary, but that means the Bulls can't get quality players because we have Gobert on the team. And I'd like this Bulls team to be as deep as possible. But Gobert would not allow that if he is playing for the Bulls. That's all I'm saying here. But we shall see in the next few days. July 1st is the official free agent. It officially starts. And I feel like that's why there's quiet in the Bulls, because I feel like Ayton and Crowder is going to materialize going to the Bulls for Vooch. I put it on the Twitter as well. I feel like it's going to be Vooch, Kobe White, Patrick Williams for Crowder, Ayton, and that would be the trade. And I wouldn't be opposed to that. I am okay as much as there's question mark with DeAndre Ayton. There's also question mark with Patrick Williams. But what's going on is you get youth as well with DeAndre Ayton. So if that trade goes down, I'm actually okay. I might even put the Portland pick in there for that. Because if we get Crowder as well, then we kind of solve our power forward. So we could kind of afford to lose Patrick Williams. I'm not saying they're the same player, but that fills the gap for the power forward position, or any power forward from Phoenix, honestly. Because, Crowder also threw some bricks alongside that Mavericks series. So I've heard rumors that they're trying to shop Crowder as well. But again, you want guys like Crowder and Taurean Prince, and I've said this before, PJ Tucker. Those are the guys that you kind of need in this Bulls team. And I feel like if we do get them, that will be a tremendous, alongside Ayton for sure. So, but let me know in the comments how you feel about this Mo Bamba situation. Is there a better name? Another name being thrown out there was Hartstein from Clippers. I'd honestly like to fit Bamba more, but we'll see. Any big guy, if we are going to keep Vooch, a defensive big guy would really certainly help our team. But thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so, and I'll see you guys in the next video.